Hello and welcome to Assassin's Creed Rogue Remastered episode 8. Now that we've beaten the game, next is to get every other trophy. There's so much to get that you can pretty much do it in any order. But for now I'm just gonna get the trophy Denied and Stalker Killer. Those two can be obtained together. Basically, when a Stalker comes out, counter kill them. 30 counter kills on Stalkers for the Stalker Killer trophy, and to get the Denied trophy is to counter kill 15 Stalkers that try to air assassinate you. And the best place to get is over here, King's Farm, providing you haven't taken over it. I didn't take over it, so now's a good time. So there's one already. There's one behind me. Okay, but anyway, if you do fail or kill every Stalker that you find, then just die. Just start back at the gang headquarters before everything got alerted and shit, and then start again. And as you can see, I completely fucked up, so it's gonna die. So you can't restart checkpoint because there's no checkpoint to restart. So right now, to stay here, I believe there's a Stalker around here somewhere. There is. Oh no. So on this building, there's one there. There's one over here. And I think there's one more around here, but since I'm alerted, I don't know if they're gonna try and assassinate me. So I'm just gonna die and do it again. It's gonna take a while. All these trophies are gonna take a while. So much to do. So the more further away I get, so I'm just gonna run over here. Yeah, so try not to stray too far from this checkpoint over here. This is the best place. And there's the Stalker Killer trophy. Kill 15 enemies with... well, kinda kill them. Kinda kill 15 Stalkers. Fuck you. While they're doing the assassination. So next I still need to get the Denied trophy. Screwed that one up there, but keep trying. And there's the Denied trophy for counter killing 30 Stalkers. And yeah, if you have like health upgrades, then this probably takes slightly longer because you die a lot slower. So that's another reason not to fully upgrade shit. Just spend more money on your shit. This is also a good spot to get the Do Not Want trophy, which is to counter 20 smoke bombs with your gas mask. And I'm using the Assassin Killer outfit, so it automatically has the gas mask at all times. But I already got that trophy in episode 4, so if you haven't got it, this is a good spot. But right now I'm just gonna get all the... all I'm gonna do is just get this gang outpost out of the way. I'm not gonna show absolutely everything that I'm gonna do, because most of it's just gonna be doing tedious stuff like getting all gang outposts. Like, we know how to do that. And getting all the collectibles. And there's just no reason to show that. So now I'm just gonna do this outpost and see where I go from there. Alright, now that I've taken over the gang headquarters, I'm gonna be moving on to the next trophies, which is in the river valley, down over here. Gonna fast travel to Albany. Trophies I'm going to be getting is Nap Time, put 5 enemies to sleep with the sleep grenade at the same time, and Instant Vikings, hit 5 enemies with the berserk grenade at the same time. So these two can be obtained together. Just make sure you have some sleep grenades and berserker grenades, which you can get from the store, pretty much. And before I go, I'm going to do is head over to the captain's quarters and see what I can upgrade. Next I'm going to be heading to those coordinates now. And from there, we'll continue. Okay, so here's the spot for the nap time trophy and all that. So yeah, headed to those coordinates, went from Albany to this area here. I got the synchronization point, and now get my sleep grenades out. And oh shit, they've gone past me. Alright, here we go. Yep, there we go, that's 5. Nap time. Next, berserk grenade, I got 1. Get this right. Yeah, there we go. Now we gotta do it. Oh, that's it. No, that's it. Instant Vikings. 2 trophies in 1. Let them kill each other. Don't matter. From this point on, that's just gonna be 100% collecting, just doing whatever. Collect, capture all gang HQs, capture all forts, capture all settlements and all that. Complete all outposts. Collect absolutely everything. Well, not absolutely everything. Not shanties or anything like that. Just animus data fragments and the maps. So animus data fragments like that. You collect those. I'm going to be collecting chests as well, which you don't really have to do for a trophy, but it's good to have some money because you have to fully upgrade the Morgan anyway. And do all this, and you also have to renovate absolutely everything. It's just like, money is everything pretty much. So yeah, gonna head all the way back to New York and pretty much do everything in New York. All gang HQs, all maps. So let's just start with that. So yeah, I won't be showing the whole thing, just what I'm going to be doing. And what I did at the end. I've just finished doing the completing all gang headquarters and collecting everything I can. What I couldn't do is do all the renovations because I don't have the resources for them. So I left those out. But other than that, I've grabbed every animus fragment. I've also grabbed every map. I've also done every assassin interception mission in New York, as well as grabbing all blueprints as well. You need to grab the blueprints. What I didn't grab was the shanties and prosperities. We don't need those. Also, we don't need any James gun crosses and war letters, which is DLC related and not tied to any trophy. Yep, that is it. That's all I can do in New York for now. So what I'm going to do next is head all the way over to River Valley and go to Albany, and here I have to do a few things over here. Gang headquarters, taverns. Yeah, I'm just going to finish everything in Albany now. So that's what I'll be doing next. Alright, so I've finished everything in Albany now. I've got the gang headquarters and everything I possibly can. What I'm going to be doing is visiting every location and grabbing everything relevant to the trophies. This is just for River Valley. There's also the whole of Norfolk line to go through. Gotta visit every single location there as well, collect everything relevant, and whew, this is gonna take a while, but yeah, that's what you gotta do. That should take many hours. So yeah, let's get to it. You can check what collectibles and all that are in each location by highlighting them. So as you can see here, I'm still missing animus data fragment, which is right over here. I'm missing 2 actually. Yeah, 2 of them. And a renovation I need to do as well, but I don't have the resources. So yeah, just use that, and also just zoom in, look everywhere, so you know which collectibles you have in each area. So when I mean by relevant, I mean assassin interceptions, all the forts, all gang headquarters, all outposts, shipwrecks, visit every location, all settlements, the native armor, all renovations, all viewpoints, all Templar maps, all animus fragments, blueprints, supply camps. Yeah, that's it. The Viking armor, Viking set like the Viking sword isn't trophy related or 100% needed. It's needed for Abstergo challenges. You need 65 of those out of 70, but so 5 of those you could skip. So that could be one of them. So you don't really have to get those if you want to get something else, another challenge out of the way. But if you want to get the Viking set, then there you go. One thing I forgot to mention: those maps that you get, the Templar maps, in your inventory, just highlight them. and select them, and yeah, you need to also grab these, not just the maps, but also find the treasure, which unlocks the Templar armor, which you need for a trophy. And use the coordinates to find them. As you can see when you go on the map, right by the cursor is the coordinates, so just match them up with the map, and that is where you'll find the treasure. So yeah, get to it. Is called Owned. Complete every activity in a single location, which means just do everything in that one location. And the best place is over here in River Valley. All the way in this corner here. And what we have to do is get this one viewpoint, get this treasure chest here, get this cave painting, and boom, trophy. So it's probably the easiest place, and yep, just get. And there you go, there's a trophy. All activity is complete. There is a frontier clash in the middle here, which is technically a side activity, but you don't have to do it for the trophy, it's not required, so ignore that. Okay, so I'm just finished all of River Valley. I believe I got everything. Every location visited, all animus fragments collected, all forts and gang headquarters taken down. And let's see what else. All assassin interceptions, all settlements. I got every outpost. You don't need cave paintings, so I didn't bother with that. But if they were on the way, I might as well grab them. I raided nearby supply camps for resources, of course, which is needed for renovating buildings and upgrading a ship, both of which are tied to trophies, so I might as well do that. The Viking sword, if I come across though, it's not needed for any trophies, but it is a Abstergo challenge, so if I do come across it, then I grab it. Templar Maps, grabbed all those, and I believe I got every single treasure in the River Valley. Not entirely sure on that. Also got all the blueprints, all animus fragments that I could find. I believe I got everything. I haven't done any epic legendary ships or whatever. Not yet. That's for later. But for now, yep, that's it for that River Valley. Also in New York, I have renovated most buildings. I just ran out of resources to do these other ones here. But as you renovate and as you clear out, like collect everything, you get a bunch of money from your inside your ship, in your quarters. Money accumulates over time, so you'll have a lot of money on the way as you do that. So I already got 150,000, over 150,000. Also, you spent some of that money in the the general store to buy myself hides, like pelts and tusks and all that, to upgrade my health, and some pouches, just so I can survive more. I've done a bit of North Atlantic, just doing all the forts and getting all the headquarters out of the way, just so I can uncover the map. And I believe this is the last fort, so I'll get a trophy after this for clearing all forts. I'm just right here at the point where I'm about to complete it. Just to do that, and trophy should come up. There you go, for the Empire. And uncovered all these locations and fragments. So what I'm going to do next is complete the North Atlantic now. The River Valley took about 10 hours maybe to uncover all of it, to grab everything relevant. So I assume it's going to take another 10 hours. So yeah. And one other thing is I did use, you'll be getting a lot of resources as you do this, so I've kind of used some of those resources to upgrade the ship. Here are my upgrades. So you could use all those resources to get the upgrades for the ship, or save them to renovate all the buildings and get a ton of cash. Here's a trophy for Globetrotter, which is to Complete 17 story missions of the Naval Campaign. Yeah, don't forget the Naval Campaign as well, as you are trying to collect everything in the game, or almost everything in the game. Because it will take a while if you leave it lost, so just make sure you attend this as you go for the collectibles. Next up, I'm going to be getting the Unicorn Slayer trophy, Harpoon in Narwhal. I'm at the North Atlantic area, and at the top right here is this icon, the Narwhal right there. So there's another one down here as well. So let's start. One other thing to point out is I have upgraded all my harpooning section to max. So this should be a breeze. So begin harpooning.
Agents.
And there you go, Unicorn Slayer, Harpoon and Narwhal. Alright, back to collecting. I got the I'll Take That trophy, which is to capture all settlements. So as you're going for the collecting everything, you'll be getting that. There you go, I'll take all that. I'll take that, capture all settlements, yeah. I got the Cartographer trophy, which is to visit every location, which you're gonna get as you go for the platinum, pretty much. Yeah, visit every location in the game. So yeah, you'll get that as you get platinum. Got the King of the Hill trophy. King of the Hill, which is to complete all native hills and ice caves. You're gonna be getting this as you go through the platinum, since you need the native armor. And to get the native armor, you have to complete all the native hills and caves. So you'll get this as you get the platinum. Here is the final animus fragment. Just gonna grab that. And there you go, memory collector. Collect all animus fragments, 200 of those, all 200 out of the whole game. So I've just collected all native totems in the game, which are in the native pillars, which is in the middle of the points of interest section on the legend. So the native pillars, they give you the native totems, which allow you to get the native armor, which is needed for a trophy. The native armor is in River Valley. Left side here. Over here. This place called Orenda, and you'll see this special icon here which has the native armor. So let's go and get the armor. Trophy Ancient Hero for collecting the ancient armor. I mean, not the ancient armor, the native armor. Yep, so I got that one out of the way. I'm about to get the last renovation for the trophy. And this is in River Valley. In 2 bends. Got plenty of resources and money. And there you go, Property Tycoon. Renovate all buildings in the game. So with my remaining resources, I upgraded the ship as much as I can. I need plenty of metal still, and some wood. No, not a whole lot of wood. So as I get the metal, I'll probably have enough wood as well to fully upgrade the ship. Okay, so I have collected 23 pieces of Templar armor. Just got 1 left, and I'll make 24. And it's in the spot right here. So this is the final one, and what I'm going to do now is go to the location where the Templar armor is, unlock it and get a trophy. Alright, now that I've collected all the Templar keys to unlock the Templar armor. I've now travelled to get the Templar armor. The location is in the North Atlantic. Top right corner here is the Sapphire. Location's not being shown, but yeah, there's a Sapphire here, shipwreck. And that little icon there, right there, Templar armor, which is inside this crashed ship here. So let's go get it. Knights of Yore for collecting the Templar armor. So pretty much I believe I have completed most collectibles. Collected everything in the North Atlantic, New York, and River Valley. So gonna move on to the next thing. I actually missed a assassin interception here, which is in New York. This one's unlocked by being all 12 assassin interceptions, so the 12th one gets unlocked. And it's right here. It didn't show for me when I wasn't in New York, but all I did was fast travel to this Templar HQ, and now it's shown. And there you go, this War of Mine, complete all assassin interceptions. This final one's a bit different, and you get a Templar outfit as well. And an Abstergo challenge. So now we got that out of the way. Gonna move on to the next thing. Alright, there's a trophy called Freedom Fighter, where you must free 300 British prisoners of war. I'm in the Norfolk line right now, up here on the top. Around this section over here, will randomly spawn a prisoner of war ship. Have 100 people on it. What you want to do is try not to destroy all the POWs, or kill the POWs, destroy the 2 escort ships, and then board the ship with the prisoners on it. If you see any of these ships during your just naturally playing, as you get the other trophies, then make sure you board them just so you can get them out of the way real quick. And there's a trophy for Freedom Fighter, which is to free 300 British prisoners of war. And since I got over 300 over 300 prisoners, got the trophy. And now I'm moving on. Okay, next trophy I'm going to be getting is What's Yours Is Mine. Loot 20 ship convoys. So these are their icons. Far left, third one down, it's a ship with a pound sign next to it. Or in the middle, second one down, a blue ship with a pound sign next to it. So either naval convoys or royal convoys will count towards this. Now the quickest way I found it to get these ships to spawn is to go over to North Atlantic, and this settlement right here, Louisi Port. What you want to do is fast travel here. Now the ship will sometimes spawn around this area, and sometimes it won't. What you have to do, if it doesn't spawn there, what you have to do is just fast travel back to the same settlement again, and try again until the ship actually appears. And oh, there you go, there's the ship. As you can see, it's got the black and white sails, so that's how you know that's the convoy ship. And as you can see, look how much metal it has, 328. So this is a good chance to get the to fully upgrade your Morgan, which is tied to the trophy as well. And since the Morgan needs a lot of metal to upgrade, and there's the icon, so that's how you know it's right. Since it needs a lot of metal to upgrade, this is a very good way of doing it, of acquiring the metal. I say you need a pretty, like a fairly upgraded ship to take these down. My ship's fully upgraded enough. It's not 100% upgraded, but it's enough to survive all this. Because it has escorts these other gunboats. Sometimes there'll be other ships as well jumping in, and it could get a bit chaotic, but once you destroy this ship, or take it down enough to board it, kill the enemies, and get the metal. So it's going to be doing that. So now that I've taken down the ship, I've heard that it doesn't count, that the looting doesn't count if you select either send to Cormac's fleet or salvage enemy ship. It counts it only if you pick repair the Morgan. I'm not 100% sure on that, I just heard that around the internet. So I'm going to pick repair the Morgan. I don't really need any more ships to my fleet, and I don't need any money. So I might as well select repair the Morgan anyway. So just make sure you do that, just in case. And that's one ship done. Also, when this cutscene ends, immediately hit the select button and then fast travel back. The reason to do that is because if you stay there for a couple of seconds, then you'll be in conflict and you can't fast travel. This way, you just quickly move away immediately, so you can quickly get back into looting some more ships. And there goes another ship, so go do that 20 more times. After a few times doing this, you'll probably have enough metal to fully upgrade the ship. Well, upgrade most of it anyway. So I haven't looted 20 convoys yet, but I have enough metal to fully upgrade the rest of the ship. So now all I gotta do, purchase last upgrade. And there you go, Phantom Queen, fully upgrade the Morgan. You don't need to worry about the appearance. You don't need to spend any money on that, it's just the upgrades. So now back to looting convoys. You don't really have to board the ship to loot it, you can just destroy it and then loot the remains, which is far quicker than boarding it. I recommend doing that once you have all the metal that you need for upgrading the Morgan, because that way like you don't really need resources anymore, so that'll make it a lot quicker. Anyway, moving on, next thing I'm going to be doing is taking down the legendary ships. 3 are in the North Atlantic, one here, and then this one down here. And once you take down all 3, the 4th one will appear, and you gotta take that one down too. Okay, so I'm close to the one legendary ship so far, this one down here. Now, in Assassin's Creed 4, this was definitely, destroying the legendary ships was definitely the hardest trophy in the game. Very difficult. And in this game you gotta do the same, and I imagine it'll be very difficult here. However, there is a way to make this a lot easier, and that is with cheats. If you go to Abstergo challenges, cheats, you can select the immortal cheat, which basically means you're immune to damage. So it's pretty much smooth sailing from there. So what you do is destroy all 4 legendary ships while the cheat is on, and once you've destroyed the 4th final ship, turn the cheat off, and then you get the trophy for destroying all legendary ships. But the progress won't be saved, which means this challenge over here, where is it? In privateer category, second to last, complete 2 legendary battles, that won't count, and you need 65. So you can miss 5 challenges. So that could be one of the 5. Or what you can do is once you defeat the 4 legendary ships and maybe got like the hang of their tactics and all that, then perhaps you can take on at least two of the ships without the cheats. But for me, since I don't want to go through that, I'm gonna go to cheats, select them all, it's on. I suppose cornucopia and fairy gunpowder will benefit you as well, but I'm just gonna stick to them all, and that's it. So let's start this legendary battle. So it should be easy since I take no damage, so yeah, just blow everything up, and when the legendary ship comes it'll take a while to destroy it, I assume, but it can't damage you, so you can't fail. Alright, so here's the legendary ship. I should be getting drowned in cannons by now. As you can see, I'm supposed to be taking damage here, but I'm not. Yeah, the shooting cannons at me are nothing, so this is gonna be real easy. I'm using a fully upgraded ship, by the way. Probably doesn't matter if you have the cheat on, so it'll probably just take longer, I suppose. Took down the ship. That's one down. So keep the cheat on, and go destroy the 3 remaining legendary ships. So yeah, it won't save, but don't worry, you'll still get the trophy. So for now, there's one here, and the other one's down here. So take down the rest. The 4th one will appear. Take that one down. Turn the cheat off. Trophy, and that's it. So once you destroy all the 3 legendary ships, this is still in the North Atlantic. Bottom left, the epic legendary ship gets revealed. Most likely going to be the hardest. So if you were to destroy at least 2 legendary ships without cheats, I probably wouldn't recommend doing this one. Alright, just taking down the 4th and final legendary ship. So after this, gonna get the trophy. So now I'm put back at sea. Now, Abstergo challenges, cheats. I only had the 1 cheat on, then we'll turn that off. And there you go, Master of the North Atlantic. So a very difficult trophy, made completely easy. And moving on. I'm just gonna go through my trophies. I've gotten almost everything. Loot 20 supply camps, which I'm gonna combine with... Where is it? With a supplier, take over 10 large supply camps while only veterans G is active. What else is there? Yeah, let's go back to the top here. Okay, loot 20, yeah, so next one is smashing, destroy 100 icebergs. Simple, I can't believe I haven't got that yet though. So I have been destroying icebergs as I was getting everything else. So need to continue doing that. And then the last 4, which require cheats. The veterans cheat requires, to unlock that cheat, requires 65 Abstergo challenges. So if we go back to menu, Abstergo challenges now, I got 54 complete, I need 11 more. But most of these challenges you'll get as you try to go for the platinum. But there's still most I'm missing, like get 100% of total synchronization. I'm probably going to skip that. So what I'm going to do, I'm probably going to skip the 2 legendary battles, the 100% synchronization. Probably going to collect all pieces of Viking armor because there's only 3 left. Skin 15 animals, simple. Yeah, craft all hero upgrades. If you have a ton of money, you can go to a general store and just buy a bunch of like skins there. And then craft all your gear, pretty much. Use every type of weapon, just need 1 more left. I have no idea what it is though, but I'll figure out. Kill 30 enemies with headshots, simple. Disarm and kill 3 agile guards with their own weapons, simple. Pay bucket 200, easy. And the rest are naval campaigns, which I am doing. I might, well, let's see what else. Yeah, I think the ones to skip. Yep, so the ones I'm gonna skip are complete 2 legendary battles, get 100% of total synchronization, and possibly unlock all destinations in the naval campaign, complete all trading missions at the naval campaign, and free a trade route in the naval campaign, because those will take a while, so that will definitely cut time if I skip those. So for now, what I'm going to be doing is getting the rest of the challenges that I don't want to skip, so let's get to it. Okay, so now I now have 65 Abstergo challenges completed, so I now have all the cheats I need. First thing I'm going to do is get I Endure and Killing Machine out the way, because they both require the same cheat. And as you sink 10 ships, you can also board them, and as you board them, kill 30 gods in the process. So I can get those 2 at the same time. Real quick, if I can explain some of these. Most of these were pretty easy. I completed the Viking set, and I've also got all the cave paintings, because they were easy, it just took a while as well. Better than struggling to do the 2 legendary battles, or being extremely patient and completing all the naval campaigns. So skipped all that, saved a lot of time. So now that I have 65, now I'm going to go to cheats. And where is it? Endure challenge. So now the Shea or the Morrigan will regenerate health. I'm actually gonna go in this area here. There's normally ships over here. It's best to attempt this trophy with a fully upgraded ship, so you can easily take down anyone that gets in your way. So here's a ship here. Go sink. So you can either sink it or board it. I'm just gonna board it so I can get 30 kills. Then once I got the 30 kills and got the trophy, then I can just sink the ships, saving some time. So yeah, once again, the cheat doesn't allow regeneration for Shay or the Morgan. And there's a trophy killing machine for killing 30 enemies with the endurance cheat. So now I can pretty much just sink ships instead of boarding them, saving time. And there's a trophy for I endure, take down 10 ships with the endure cheat on. So now that I've done that, head back to the cheats. Now then, next thing I'm going to be doing is hunt the hunted, sink 10 ships in the North Atlantic without dying, while only the hunted cheat is active. So turn off the endure, turn on the hunted. Quick reminder, this has to be in North Atlantic, not River Valley. So now I gotta sink another 10 ships. So now with this cheat on, I got a 3-star wanted level. So hunters are gonna be relentlessly coming after me. But since I got an upgrade ship, a fully upgraded ship, shouldn't really be difficult at all. And there you go, hunt the hunted, sink 10 ships while the hunted cheat is on. Okay, now one more cheap trophy to finish is, wait, let me just turn this off first. Here we go. Okay, the veterans cheat, this is the one we got 65 Abstergo challenges completed for. Turn that on. While this cheat is active, replaces all guard archetypes with the most difficult combination possible. And what we have to do is take out 10 supply camps, loot 10 supply camps, which are, let's see, which are these things here. These supply camps. So loot 10 of those, which will in turn get me the trophy for looting 20 supply camps. So it's a good combination. Helps you get both of them. So let's start doing that. Just start looting supply camps. And that's the trophy camper for looting 20 supply camps. So I've looted 20 supply camps, but I haven't looted 10 with the cheat, so I've got to continue looting supply camps. And there's the supplier trophy. Loot 10 supply camps with the Vera G on. Now I'm just going to turn that off. What am I missing? I think it's the what? Yeah, that smashing. Destroy 100 icebergs, and then after that is the platinum. I can't believe that's going to be my final trophy. Well, to do that, head all the way to North Atlantic. Plenty of icebergs here, and just shoot icebergs. Ram into them, or shoot them with a pocket gun or cannons, whatever, as long as they get destroyed. And that's it. And there's a smashing trophy, and that's the platinum trophy. And that is Assassin's Creed Rogue Remastered. So yeah, it was easy, just very long. Let me just sync that. There you go. All complete. Yeah, the collecting took the majority of the time. And that is Assassin's Creed Rogue Remastered. All done. And that is my time. So that's the end of this series. Thanks for watching, guys, and I shall see you all next time. Bye.